Hey everyone, welcome to What's on Your Plate. Today we're gonna be making a French onion mac and cheese. So I have a skillet here. I'm gonna put it over medium-low heat. I'm gonna add a stick of butter. So as we get that butter melted, I have 4 Vidalia onions that I've already sliced up. Put this right in here. Add a little salt, and we're just gonna saute these until they start getting nice and brown and caramelized. All right, our onions are starting to sweat down now. Most of the water has evaporated from here, so that caramelization process is about to begin. And this is a point where you kind of just have to keep your eyes on this because you don't want to burn the onions, but we kind of have to babysit this for a little bit. Patience, trust the process. Next thing I'm going to do is add garlic. I also have about a half a teaspoon of chopped up thyme. Thyme, garlic, and onion. It's no better combo. We're only gonna cook this for about a minute once we put in the garlic. I'm gonna put my onions in a bowl. Next ingredient, we're gonna do some heavy cream. I'm gonna add 1 bay leaf to this. Add a beef bouillon powder, just 1 packet. I'm gonna add just a pinch of nutmeg and some salt. Just mix that around. We're basically looking for a light simmer before we start adding in our cheese. And I have my noodles cooking. I'm using cavatappi. I personally just love it because of all the spirals in there. Now, let's talk cheese. I'm using that cheddar with the caramelized onion. And then I also put some white cheddar in here just to add a little more sharpness, to just balance out the sweetness between the cheese and the caramelized onions. You can see the difference here clearly between the 2 cheeses. This one literally looks like French onion. And then the white cheddar in here as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take this bay leaf out. I'm just gonna start adding my cheese. We're gonna do it in batches. This smells so good. Gonna add a little fresh cracked black pepper, our caramelized onion. That's our cheese sauce. I'm gonna go get the noodles right now. Your noodles are not swimming like this in a sauce, you're doing it wrong. I got a casserole dish here. Sauce. I have some sharp cheddar cheese. Let's see where I'm going with this. This is gonna go into the oven, 400 degrees, for about 20 to 25 minutes, just so the sauce thickens up a little. Look at that. I mean, come on. With French onion soup, we always know there's a piece of bread that's right underneath that cheese. Panko breadcrumbs. I did a little bit of salt, some Parmesan cheese, a little bit of thyme, and some parsley. And I just toasted it up with a little butter. All I'm gonna do is just sprinkle that right over the top. It's gonna give you great flavor and texture. I'm gonna garnish this with some fresh thyme. And there you have it. French onion mac and cheese. Get into it. Still so creamy. Look at that. This is comfort food at its finest. Those caramelized onions are just melting my mouth. That flavor of the thyme, the garlic, the creaminess of that cheese actually helped make it even silkier and more decadent. And then we topped it off with those panko breadcrumbs for that texture. It was a win-win. Thanks for joining me. Try this recipe and let me know what you think in the comments.